SHIWAGIN sent me this overland kitchen to install in my son's Subaru Crosstrek as an overlanding rig. But will it even fit inside of his car? And can a solar panel realistically power the whole setup on the road? Let's find out. Today, we're diving into the ultimate test of space, power, and practicality because not everything that looks good on Amazon actually works on the road. Somewhere at the end of a dirt road in Montana, 40 minutes from the nearest town. No cell service, no distractions, just me and my son and our dogs in one of the most magical places I've ever camped in. We spent a week together living off-grid, surrounded by a cathedral of trees, the sound of a crystal clear creek running beside us, and the goal? To turn his Subaru Crosstrek into a fully livable rig before he heads west to coastal Oregon for his next job. Welcome back to Bunny and Beyond. If you're new here, I don't sugarcoat van life. I've been living on the road for over 12 years in all kinds of vehicles, and I'm here to show you the raw, real side of full-time travel, what it actually looks like, and how you can afford to do it too, even on the tightest of budgets. Before we dive in, if you want to support this journey and get behind-the-scenes access, don't forget to check out my Patreon at Bunny and Beyond. If you're looking to set up your own rig, I'll link my Amazon storefront below, where you'll find all of my essential van life gear, and you can even shop my van, including this overland kitchen setup by SHIWAGIN. You'll find links to this and every product I mentioned in the caption. All right, let's dive in. This video is a special one. I just got to spend an unforgettable week with my son here just outside of Glacier National Park. We camped at one of the most beautiful off-grid spots I've ever seen, and we used our time together to work on building out his Crosstrek into a fully livable adventure rig. It's got a creek, a tiny beach, a sky full of stars, and just enough open space to get some sunlight and even Starlink access, which out here can be a miracle. One of the biggest upgrades we're doing is this overland kitchen by a company called SHIWAGIN. It's a full pull-out kitchen that nests perfectly into the back of his Crosstrek. We'll link it down below in the caption if you want to check it out yourself. It's got 3 main drawers and a bonus drawer that expands, a fold-up sink, and room for a stove. It's even got hooks so you can hang all your utensils, a garbage bag, and even paper towels. It's a pretty slick setup. It even has this extendable, adjustable pole for support on any terrain. So we started building. Of course, with these things, it's never quite as straightforward as you hope. These are the directions. You do have to scan a QR code for a YouTube video link. Is it in English?
Yeah.
Okay. And as if fitting the kitchen wasn't enough, the rain was rolling in fast, and he had just a few days left before needing to hit the road for Oregon. We were racing the clock and the weather, trying to make sure everything was solid and ready before a storm hit. We also needed to give him a better sleeping setup. Right now, it's a little rickety. It's pretty basic, and it's something he built with minimal tools and no carpentry knowledge, so I give it to him for that. But it did need to be a little bit longer, sturdy, and simple enough to break down when he needs the space. What is all this? Well, we had to empty Toby's vehicle so that we can build something in the back. And this is what we're working with. We thought we were recording all of the building of the bed frame. Unfortunately, we can't find the footage anywhere. It just doesn't exist. I've contacted my son to see if he can film something in his vehicle from where he is and send it to me, so I'll have to show you guys that later. Sorry, but keep watching for the rest of the kitchen and even solar power on the roof. Wow, look at that. We've got it all ratchet strapped in. Yes, the tools are still everywhere. She's in. This is the sink. It folds up. This is his stove. Finally, we put the kitchen to the test, and let me tell you, it worked like a charm. Being able to cook out of the back of the car, right by the creek, I mean, this is the dream, right? Okay, let me show you all the features on this SHIWAGIN Overland Kitchen. You can keep your kitchen utensils and tools in this pull-out drawer. Then you've got this collapsible sink. Nice! You put water right here.
And pop it back up.
Bam, easy peasy. This is tucked in. And then you fold it all up. The pull for support screws off and folds up easily. And the drawers even have a locking mechanism so they don't move while you're in motion. Nice.
Boom. And the stove is in there now, so that's also taking less storage. Something else that
Look at that. You can't even tell there's anything in there. Beautiful. All that's left to do now is get that solar panel installed on top of his roof rack. We've already measured that the panel will fit across this rack, so we've pre-drilled holes on each of the racks to fit the panel. This gray putty is called butyl tape, and it's filling each of the holes temporarily until we get that panel mounted to keep the rain out. As well as installed Z-brackets on the bottom of the solar panel over here so that we can drill the brackets into the roof racks. This panel I have been carrying around in my van since I was building it out. I had been using it to charge my auxiliary power stations, like my Grecell, and a new power station that I've been trying out by Afery, which of course I'm going to link all below for you. A little before and after for you. This is what the Subaru Crosstrek looks like before the panel. And here we have it after. Typically you'd have a gland under that solar panel so that you could put the wires through the gland and in through the roof of the car. But we didn't have a gland, so we're working with it like this for now. Next up, Toby had this shelf that he found at a thrift store that worked perfectly alongside his bed. Now, with the new kitchen installed, we needed to trim this shelf down and see if we could put it to use somewhere else in the car. Once he had them cut to size, we fit them on a box behind his driver's seat. Now he has a space to store his power banks, as well as some books, while he travels down the road. One shelf is facing outward so we can access it from the door, and the other one is facing inward so we can access it from the bed. But beyond the builds and the tools, this week was about time together. Just conversation, shared meals with friends. I took a bite out of that. That was me. And some good old-fashioned mama-son problem solving. Moments like this, you don't get them back. And I'm grateful for every single one of them. And just like that, it was time for him to head out westward toward Oregon. He's got new adventures waiting for him there, and I will meet up with him in a few weeks' time. But now, he's got a rig that is ready for it. Bye! Thanks for joining us on this special trip. If you're interested in the SHIWAGIN Overland Kitchen we used, the link's in the description. And if you like this kind of video, storytelling, DIY builds, time off grid, and the real raw moments of van life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a kid or a parent, let me know in the comments. Maybe it's time to hit the road together.